Have you ever wondered how the entire economy of a nation operates? If you have, then you're asking questions about macroeconomics. It's not as daunting as it might seem. In fact, think of it as a giant, intricate machine with countless gears and levers, all working together to keep the whole thing running smoothly. First, let's delve into the concept of gross domestic product, or GDP. Picture a bustling marketplace. Each stall represents a part of the economy: manufacturing, agriculture, services, and so on. Now, imagine adding up all the goods and services produced by these stalls in a year. That's your GDP. It's like the score on a giant economic scoreboard telling us how well the economy is doing. Next, we have inflation. Imagine you have a bag of popcorn. Today, that bag costs you $2. But next year, the same bag costs $3. That's inflation, the overall rise in prices over time. It's like the popcorn seller has turned up the heat, making each kernel of corn, or in our case, each dollar, worth a little bit less. Unemployment is another key concept. Think of it as a game of musical chairs. In an ideal world, when the music stops, everyone finds a seat or a job. But in reality, there are always a few left standing. That's unemployment. It's a measure of the people who are actively looking for work but can't find it. Now let's talk about fiscal policy. Imagine a car's accelerator and brake. The government uses spending, the accelerator, and taxes, the brake, to speed up or slow down the economy. If the economy is in a slump, the government might step on the gas by spending more or cutting taxes. But if things are overheating, it might hit the brakes by cutting spending or raising taxes. Lastly, we have monetary policy. This is like the heart of the economy, pumping money through its veins. The central bank controls the flow of money, adjusting interest rates to keep the economy healthy. Lower rates encourage borrowing and spending, which can boost the economy. Higher rates do the opposite, cooling things down when needed. So, to summarize, GDP is the sum of all goods and services produced in a year, like the score on an economic scoreboard. Inflation is the overall rise in prices over time, like popcorn popping and becoming more expensive. Unemployment is the measure of people actively seeking work but unable to find it, akin to a game of musical chairs. Fiscal policy is the government's use of spending and taxes to control the economy, like a car's accelerator and brake. And finally, monetary policy is the central bank's control over the flow of money, like the heart of the economy, pumping blood through its veins. By understanding these key concepts, you can begin to grasp the fascinating, complex world of macroeconomics. It's a world where every action has a reaction, and where the gears of the economy are always turning.